Hello guys, welcome to ByteMind Club. My name is Crius Behera, founder of ByteMind Club, and today we will be learning about functions and modules in Python. We will be importing different modules, we will be learning how to create a function and how to do all of that. So let's continue the video. So hello guys, now we are in our PC screen and let's start with today's tutorial. So today we will be learning about introduction to functions first. So let's create a new file as main1.py and we'll create this file, and so we will be writing some code on this file itself. So in main1.py we will be writing about a few things. First, creating a function. Let me show you how to create a function basically. So first you need to write def, that means defining a function or something like that. And let's make a function greet, which we have to take a variable name. So now let's say a sentence that we will actually make is hello, then comma, then plus name, and then exclamation marks. And now return means returning the sentence out of the function. So this is basically a simple function we use. So if we use basically print greet and we give a name to it, it will basically greet and then give out this sentence from using this code. This is how really function works, and it's really easy. You can make many different kind of functions, like let's say we can give two parameters over here, x and y, and then if I do is add, and over here I will do, instead of greet, do add, and add is equal to x plus y, and then return add. And then if instead of writing this I can do add, give two numbers 2 comma 3, which are the parameters or the data we are giving, run this, and you will see we have given 5. So that's how we can build basically different functions in VS Code, and it is how we usually could build normal functions in VS Code. So the second thing is we can use different modules. Now in using different modules, it is really a long chapter. There are many modules, and for using different modules, basically let me show you something. So if you open your web browser, you have to go to pyp.org, where you can download basically different modules of Python. So let's say if I want a module, or let's say browse projects, right? So we can browse different projects. So over here we can have different projects that we can browse on. Let's say there are a lot of projects. So let me just go straight on Python. Search, let's say a project is PyInstaller. Installer. It's a project that I usually use a lot of times. It works really great and I like this project. So you can just copy this code and I can install this module basically. And then there are many more modules that you can use. One of them is Rich. Rich is a module that you can use basically for coloring different things like this. um so let's say I want to install this module. You need to copy this code, pip install rich, or you can just write it in your terminal or your cmd that you can open by windows key. I'm sorry, this is my secondary window. Click on windows key, type over here cmd, and you can open up your cmd window and type, or you can type in the terminal of VS Code. So paste this code, which is pip install rich, hit enter. It would be basically installing rich into your Python, and that's how you can use rich. Basically I have installed it already, so it's giving us this. So if I do rich, or shall I do, over here it says on documentation, to run a rich you have to do this. Just copy it and type python dash am rich, and it's basically going to run rich. So as you can see, it has 4-bit, 8-bit color. This is like different things you can use in rich. And basically rich is the program. It's a different program because it's a module in Python. That's how I showed you how you can install different modules in Python itself. So let's move on basically and use a pre-installed module. Instead of installing different modules or libraries, you can say that these are basically libraries, and you have many pre-installed ones. So let's say print is also, you can say it's introduced. So let's say if I have to use rich, I have to do is import rich into Python, then I can use it. But really you have to do that to use that module in your code. But there are even some example code that I can show you for using, let's say, math. So we can actually use different things like importing module, right? So we can use a module called pymath. So we can import the module called um, my math, which is I guess a pre-installed module. If I run this, it would show if it's installed or not, which shows it's not installed. But this is a library that you can install up. But the Python built-in library is basically math, that is of always pre-installed. So you run this, no errors means the library is pre-installed. If it's not installed, it will have this error. So let's use math and basically try to make a code to make a square root of 16. So let's say print uh yeah, it just took math dot square root 16. It gave me answer which is 4. This has different function that you can use. After dot we have square root, tan, uh, basically a lot of function in math that you can use. We got cos, we got copy, we got a lot of things like add probably would be there. Really it has a lot of things over here that you can uh, basically look around in using math function. Now instead of doing math, you can even do a different thing. You can use a random module, or let's say a library that you will be using, and you can use it to basically make a random number. So you can print a random number from 1 to 10, and it will print 5. If we run it again, it will print 7. So it can be used to generate random numbers. And I guess this much was to teach today. Yep, it was this much. Tomorrow you will be learning on, or the next video, you will be learning on data structures in Python. So stay tuned for that. And today it has to be taught on this much. You can find on the links on the Byte in the description, or the ByteMind Club website. So thank you so much. Bye bye. So hello guys.